Good evening and welcome to Capital TV News. I'm Yana Mashiri. These are the stories making headlines. Gatundu South Member of Parliament Moses Kuria has lost his bid to stop media from covering the hate speech he is facing. Senior Principal Magistrate Teresia Nyangena says Kuria has not demonstrated by the way of affidavit that there is injuries caused by the media. She says a formal application of demonstrating how the media had tried and convicted him should be done to support his claims. The hearing of the application by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions seeking to cancel Kuria's cash bail of 2 million shillings will be heard on Friday. The Senate Committee inquiring into the affairs of Kenya Airways will hold a public hearing on Tuesday. The hearing will be held at the Kenyatta International Convention Center as the committee expressed discontent at the response it has received from the management over what ailed the airline. During a session with the company's top management, led by Board Chairman Evans Moneki and CEO Mbuvi Ganzi, the committee's chairman, Kisumu Senator Anyang' Nyong'o, said they have been briefed about the ongoings in the airline, but were yet to get satisfactory responses. The committee had sought to find out the company's retrenchment policy, why the airline's tickets were costly, how it intended to improve its market share, noting the growing market, and whether staff employed by the airline had the required qualifications. President Uhuru Kenyatta says the government will open 4 cancer centers that will also serve other African countries. Speaking during the 9th Stop Cancer Conference at the Kenyatta International Convention Center, the president said Africa is losing many people to various cancerous diseases due to lack of proper management systems. Cancer survivors who spoke at the conference had urged the government and other African countries to invest more on cancer screening and treatment facilities.
It is time for Africa to acknowledge that we can be agents of change. We can focus on opportunities to intervene before the onset of cancer through vaccines such as HPV vaccine. The discovery of a vaccine for cancer, I believe, will also happen in our lifetime if we all make cancer research a priority today.
The hearing of the Anglo-Leasing corruption case facing businessman Deepak Kamani, his brother and father, failed to kick off on Monday. This followed a High Court stay of proceedings. Justice George Odunga stayed the proceedings on Friday after the Kamanis moved to the High Court to challenge the legality of their prosecution. Odunga has stayed the proceedings before the Chief Magistrate's Court until he gives his finding on the Kamanis' petition on September 18th. The Kamanis are accused of conspiring to defraud the government of Kenya of billions of shillings through projects intended to modernize the police service. Equity Bank has launched its new thin SIM cards to offer voice, SMS, data, mobile and bank money transfer services. Transfer of money within Equity Bank will be free and will only attract a fee while transferring from Equity Bank account to other banks. Equity Bank CEO James Mwangi says voice communications will be 4 shillings across all networks and 1 shilling for SMS, while mobile money transfer services will be free. A new thin SIM card will go for 600 shillings for new customers with no bank accounts with Equity Bank and who may be required to open accounts with the bank to enjoy the banking services. The new thin SIM will come with a prefix of 0764 after the bank hit 1 million users under the 0763 prefix during the pilot period, which was on normal SIM cards. And finally, in sports, the Kenyan Rugby Union chairman, Richard Omwela, has declared they will crack the whip on the national sevens team technical bench. He says it's because they joined players in going on strikes to press for salary and bonus arrears. Omwela, who confirmed they have settled outstanding dues for May and June, said they have enough money to pay the players until the end of July when their contracts run out. And that's your Capital TV online news. For more on these and other stories, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Capital FM Kenya.